Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the India's invitation to join the Blue Dot Network. So, Blue Dot Network, what it all about, why India was invited, and what are its major area of work and point of concentration. We will discuss them about in detail in this video. So, let's begin. So, a group of the US senators in a letter has asked India to join the Blue Dot Network. So, why this particular thing become a news? Because US senators have signed a letter in which they have invited India to join the Blue Dot Network. This letter particularly is of importance because it backs the India's decision to invite Australia to the annual Malabar naval exercise. Now this particular thing we have already tackled in another YouTube video where we have discussed how the Australia is invited for the Malabar naval exercise. What is Malabar naval exercise? Basically it used to be a trilateral naval exercise between USA, India and Japan, and going forward this year 2020 even even the Australia is joining. So along with the Japan, India, USA, this year Australia will also be a part of it. Another important thing that you could remember from the Malabar 2020 exercise is that it is going to be conducted in the Bay of Bengal as well as your Arabian Sea. So this time the exercise is going to happen in the Indian Ocean. So these are the few details. I have discussed the topic more in detail in the another video on YouTube. You can find it by the title of why Australia joined the Malabar exercise 2020. So like in this video we will discuss more on the invitation which is extended to India in order to join the Blue Dot Network. Now let's begin and try to understand what Blue Dot Network is. So basically, first of all, just remember when it was envisioned or when it was formed. So it was formally announced in 2019. So it is something which is like a new concept only. It is not something which has been there for ages. This is something which popped up last year only at the Indo-Pacific Business Forum, which was the occasion when it was announced. So it was announced at Indo-Pacific Business Forum in Bangkok, Thailand, and it is led by USA along with Japan and Australia. So if you see the countries which are in Quad, we have also discussed about the Quad in the same video related to Malabar exercise. The countries which are part of Quad, which are now will be going for the Malabar exercise together, are also the countries which is part of BDN, which is your Blue Dot Network. So this is like the convergence of the interest of Australia, Japan, USA and India. It is a multi-stakeholder initiative to bring together governments, private sector and civil society to promote high quality trusted standard for global infrastructure development. So that is the idea. It is not going to be only the government, but even the private sector, even the civil society would be onboarded along this initiative. And the idea is that there should be not only the more and more infrastructure that gets created, but the quality of infrastructure is also maintained. So that is something which is taken care under the Blue Dot Network. It is expected to serve as a globally recognized evaluation and certification system for roads, ports and bridges with a focus on the Indo-Pacific region. So what is the area with it's going to focus on? It's going to be the Indo-Pacific region. So your Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean, these will be the region which are targeted under the BDN. And what is the whole purpose? So this will provide a kind of a certification. Like for an example, we have ISO certified products in India, which gives a kind of a surety that okay, this project is authentic, it contains certain quality. Similar kind of thing is envisioned to carry out using the Blue Dot certification, where it will be if any particular project has got the Blue Dot certification, it means that it is more viable, its quality is high. So all these things would be considered. So infrastructure product would be graded on debt, environmental standard, labor standard, etc. So these are the certain parameters on which the certification would be granted. What how much debt they have taken, what is the progress on their ability to repay the debt, then have they been aware of the environment standards, have they followed the global labor standards. So all these things will be the one which are considered while giving the BDN certification. This system would apply to projects in any citizen-centric country where citizens would like to evaluate such projects. So this BDN projects would be available and could be certified by the citizens. So this is the whole idea and why the Blue Dot Network works in the area of Indo-Pacific region. Now let's also try to understand some few other things. It is planned as a direct counter to China's Belt and Road Initiative. So what is Belt and Road Initiative? It is again China's infrastructure development project. So the whole idea was to create the road around the whole Central Asia connecting China to Europe. So infrastructure development project of China was called as the Belt and Road Initiative. However, unlike the BRI, the BDN would not offer public funds or loans for the project. So this is something which is going to be like differentiating factor between BRI and BDN, is that like BRI offer the whole concept of loans, and in fact there has been cases of what could be called as debt traps. So if you see, there is the construction in Sri Lanka, the Hambantota port. Over there it was considered that Sri Lanka got so engrossed into the debt which was provided by the China, and they were unable to repay and finally kind of get into the debt trap. So such thing has happened in the past, and hence this BDN will not be offering the public funds for loans. So that is one thing which would be the differentiating factor. And I have already discussed about the Blue Dot certification, where these structures would be based on graded criteria and their quality could be like certified once a Blue Dot certification is provided to them. So these are the few things you need to know. Now let's move forward and try to see what is there for US, why it is leading this particular initiative. So till 2019, China's investment in BRI project in various countries exceed $90 billion. So you could just understand the amount of investment China has done across various countries in order to provide the infrastructure development for the BRI scheme. So what the US approaches now is that instead of trying to match China's scale of spending, the US through Blue Dot Network is arguing that the quality of investment in infrastructure is just as important as the quantity. So they have again come up with the idea of certification, and also that not only the quantity, like not the number of projects, but also the quality of projects which are getting created. The new Blue Dot Network, therefore, is seen as a part of US strategy to trying to persuade developing countries in the Asia Pacific to not rely on Chinese funds for infrastructure. So that is considered one of the overall part of the foreign policy of USA, where they are trying to counter the influence of China in the Asian and basically the Indo-Pacific region. So that is the part of USA foreign policy. So I hope you have understood this video from a UPSC perspective, know what Blue Dot Network is, what are its main target areas, which all countries are its member. Along with that, from your IR mains point of view, just try to remember that if there is a question regarding the US and China trade war going on, you have to consider like these are also the topic you could just give in the example. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.